Hey everybody, Spooky Umber here, delivering a bit of a news update that may affect your weekend. So let's go to the weatherman, Jim. Anyway, jokes aside, we're here to actually talk about Halloween Lucy, as the title will probably say. And this one is just to say that apparently Halloween Lucy on JP has actually screwed up the game. I'm not joking about that. So it was just posted a little while ago that Misery Toad, her job level 25 ability that basically casts Toad on the opponent before dealing large damage, has effectively kind of screwed up the AI in a big way. So instead of showing like the percentage of hitting the opponent, it was instead showing the chance of the Toad effect going on, actually happening. And this could be because it was coded in a way that Toad happens first. That's the only thing I can really think of because there isn't anything too strange about the way this ability actually is code written, except for the fact that Toad comes first, and normally that doesn't happen with a lot of status effects. With stat alteration, sure, but not so much status effects. And Toad is something that has not been really seen anywhere before. So what was effectively this ability has changed on JP in the first little while is AI behavior. Um, and the AI behavior would officially be like really disrupted in terms of predicting what was happening. And yeah, it's so massive in terms of the change that originally I was going to do a bit of a video on it. But there isn't a point of doing a video about Halloween Lucia at this point because they are going to effectively change what the ability is, and it's written right here to now. And I'll just see because this is a very strange wording. I'm not 100% sure, but basically the ability is now reducing counter activation rate greatly when this ability is cast. It's also doing magical dependent damage extremely large now. So it actually had its modifier increased from what it was before. Before it was large damage, and now it's extremely large damage. It's also giving 100% accuracy. It's actually another sure hit ability now, with a probability of only move and attack, and Toad can be after. So the big difference is Toad has now been removed from going first. It's now going after, and the reaction ability rate has will be now basically reduced. Magical power has been increased, and 100% accuracy basically balance out the fact that the Toad status effect happens after. But this is interesting for a bunch of different reasons. One, a very small change in how this ability works from Toad being casted after to before has actually really messed up the AI in the game. And I think this is important for Globalers to know because Globalers' version of Halloween Lucy comes out tomorrow. And on JP, at least, I've seen some videos where she has been uh, impressively really, really good damage dealer. Um, Not so good against very key certain matchups. Today, I mean, I don't really want to show this off too much. This isn't high content. This was done, I will give credit. Video up really. This was done by a YouTuber, Pochon, um, Pochon, who does a really good quality work on the JP side, better than me, I'll even say. And he did a few different matchups, just to show a little bit of it. He did a matchup in the guild settings, basically, being able to test against them, uh, specifically fully maxed team already of Dark. And the overall result here is kind of interesting. So here we had dark winning against wind, but with a slightly changed team here. It was a little bit different. Also, that status effect causing a little bit of other problems, but yeah. If we scroll a little bit further, also did it against ice, which was really, really successful. And against light, which in the end, light was able to win out just through re-raise and whatnot. And last but not least, against water, in which my girl Preen just ended up beating the living tar out of this. So there is it's kind of what we thought with Halloween Lucia, is that she was very good into certain matchups. Uh, but the thing is that Toad is especially powerful, and this ability now, looking at it, is even more powerful. I mean, it got its mods increased. The thing, like, with changes to JP Gotcha characters once they come out, it is not allowed within Gotcha law in Japan to be able to decrease the quality of a character once out. So these are overall probably more on the positive side, but that's just speculative at the moment because obviously the Toad thing was working pretty well in some instances, and Misery Toad could have actually really still create a Toad based meta, which is really kind of scary. But yeah, I think this is an important heads up for global players before your character comes out, because I don't know what's going to happen with her on the global version tomorrow, whether she will be changed. Definitely, I would 100% recommend all global players do not pull immediately and check which version of Misery Toad is in the game. I assume that it will be altered on global before it comes out to avoid this entire thing. But given how bad it screwed up JP, it's almost certainly, if it was left in the exact same way that it was before, it will probably screw up global's AI as well. And I'm like I said, I assume they'll fix it before it even comes out there. But heads up, Halloween Lucia is looking even potentially even really stronger now. But Toad meta, there you go. So thanks for watching. Take care, and see you in the next video. Sorry for the lack of music in this one. Just wanted to get this done really quick.